Do we go to heaven immediately when we die, or do we wait for the Lord to come back? This is from the East Mesa campus. Good question.
Okay.
While you're, are you looking up a verse? You want me to talk a little bit while you do it?
I was going to talk and look up the verse.
That's too difficult. Let me talk for a minute.
Okay.
The Bible does talk about to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. And so there's different passages that talk about there's this reality that the moment that you and I, we give up our breath, this breath of life that God has given us, he gave it to Adam and when he created Adam from the dust of the ground. You right now, you have this breath of life. One day you will breathe that out. The Bible teaches that when we're absent from the body, because your body is temporary, you are a biodegradable container. You are the original biodegradable container. Your body will die, but your spirit, the part that makes you you, your intellect, personality, feelings, your will, all of that, that continues to exist after your body dies. And that will, for those who have put their trust in Jesus, you will be with the Lord. And so that's what Paul teaches. To be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. Now, the Bible also talks about there will be a new heaven, a new earth. There will be a resurrection, and there will be a resurrection for those who have passed, and they will meet Jesus in the air. There will be the believers who meet Jesus in the air, and that those of us who are still walking on this earth when Jesus returns, we will also experience this new resurrection in that moment. And so the Bible does talk about there is a future event that has not happened yet that will happen. And there will be a new heaven, there will be a new earth, and there will also be new bodies for all of us. But yeah, I just threw a lot at you. Should you look up your verse? I can keep going if you want.
Well, I need more verses. So Robert's talking about a passage from 1 Thessalonians, we'll meet the Lord in the air. Here's what you have to understand, big picture. In the end, so if you read the last two chapters of the Bible, 21 and 22, Revelation.
My favorite passage of the Bible is Revelation 21 that talks about what's to come, that there will be the wiping away of tears, no more mourning, no more crying, no more death, no more sorrow. All of that's going to be done away with. God's making all things new. He's restoring. So the Bible's beginning, middle, new beginning. And that's the hope that we have.
That new beginning, if you read the last chapter, we don't go to heaven, heaven comes down. And the language that is there is there's a new heaven and a new earth. So what God is doing is he wants to redeem everything on the planet, okay? So every rock, tree, environment, everything will be made new. But heaven comes down and full redemption happens on the earth. It says new heaven and new earth because right now there is a heavenly place. And people that die, absent from the body, present with the Lord, are in that heavenly place. It's not purgatory. You don't earn your way in or out. There's no earning. It's all grace through faith in Jesus. The thief on the cross, says, Jesus, I trust you. And Jesus says, today you will be with me in paradise. And so there is a place that people go. And then in the end of time, new heaven, new earth, from the way that I understand Scripture, that's when there's a resurrection and we get new bodies. In the meantime, soul and spirit, presence of the Lord, but at the end of time, a brand new body on the brand new earth when everything is made new and redeemed back to what it was originally intended to be. And then the question I always get when I'm teaching in class along those lines is, will we be able to talk to animals? Because Eve could talk to a snake. And I'm always like, maybe. I don't know. But everything will be made new. Everything will be redeemed. But right now, if you have loved ones that have gone on and graduated, that have given their life to Jesus, then yeah, I believe that they're with the Lord.
Yeah.